So here's the setup, right? We know what we know. The top edge is sellable, right? So we know that the top edge is going to be short selling. We've already seen the top edge getting sold. We've seen that there's no buyers up here. The smart money is definitely quite clearly short selling this at the moment, so that's good news. So we now see the sell coming in. So what I did is my two trades was I watched to make sure we got a rejection of the top edge, which we got. So my first short sell came in here. Okay, so that was my first short sell. The idea behind this is if we reject that higher price, we will absolutely trade down to this price here. So what's my risk reward on that trade? Well, realistically, my risk reward's about 3-1. So I know that we are going to trade to at least this price. And if we can hold an offer below this price, it's going to take us down to this box here. See the box in the background? Covered this in classroom yesterday. Did you see it? So when we covered this in classroom yesterday, you can already recognize the structure, can't you? So you're already aware of where that sell came in. Do you not know where the sell came in? Sure. See where the sell came in? It's not difficult, is it, guys, really? It really isn't difficult. So when we know what's happening, do I just blindly sell the top edge? No, I'm waiting for other evidence. So when I get that sell in and I get my trade on here, I've already got short here. I've managed to take the trade short here. I'm now in a short sell. If I can take in a sell here and it drops, I will now look at this and go, where am I going to go to with this sell, guys? Where am I going to go to with a sell? Right? You see where I'm going to go to with the sell? So I got to there. I got to my measured move. So what did I do with my short sell? I closed it out. I took my money here. And as I took my money here, I watched to see if we were going to come back into this box here, right? So what am I looking for? What's the most important thing I'm looking for? I'm looking for signs of weakness here. And I'm looking for signs of weakness here, correct? And if I see a sign of weakness, I can take the short. Because now if this price stays outside here, then of course the next price we're going to be going for is this structural liquidity level at 78.50, right? So that's going to be my next opportunity, is to take this down to the 78.50 wholesale price level. So when the price sells off here, basically for me, it's now just what is called a BSG squeeze, right? So I've taken this as two separate distinct trades and I've maximized, because my BSG squeeze sell was one tick higher than the price I exited my other short position, right? So I've been able to take this trade for the entire move, even though I've taken two trades. And the takeaway from that trade, pretty good, right? Pretty good. Is that not perfect, guys? What is that? What is that if it's not perfect? I don't know. It's absolutely spot on, isn't it? We've just went from a sell price at 87s and then a sell price at 66s, and we've just traded 30s. Just traded 30s now, guys. That is crazy good. It's not just good, it's unbelievably accurate. The process, the ideas, the logic behind these trades, but you've got to still have them on the screens. You've got to see them. You've got to work through the stories. What was the bond doing? Did the bond give you any insight into that short sell? Any insight at all? Did the bond give you any insight into that top edge sell? Yes or no? Who never knew that? Who never seen it? Who wasn't aware of what the bond was doing? Even though we've told you a billion times to be aware of what the bond is doing. Is that not sensational value for a short in oil? Of course it is. Do we know this, guys? Yes or no? Or is this new to you? Do you know to have your bond chart available to look at every time you make a trade? Did we tell you this in classroom a few days ago? Do we tell you in this class every time we see it, every time we talk about oil, we look at yields? Yes or no? Yeah, right. So did you all look at it and did you all make that same decision? Yes or no? Was RBOB diverging sell side? Yes or no? Did we have a steering job on oil, in other words, in the short term? Did we have an absolute crystal clear steering job on oil in the short term? And did we therefore make a killing on it? Absolutely. So if you didn't get that, guys, on any one of those two trades, what is your problem? It's not a rude question. It's not me having a dig. I'm genuinely asking you, what is your problem if you're an oil trader and you didn't get either of those two trades? What are you missing? What are you going to have to do to fix the problem? Have a think about it, because if you can't answer that, we're really in trouble. Because it's specific to you. It's very specific to you as a trader. If we can't answer it, we're in real trouble because you're not seeing the obvious stuff. And if you're not seeing the obvious stuff, I don't know what you're going to be trading and I don't know what you're going to be doing. You absolutely must have seen those two short sells. I think Reeve seen it. Did Reeve not shout it as well? So we'd Paul on the short. But if it's not your trade, I want you to really, before you do anything else, I need you to answer that question. I need you to answer it for yourself personally. Why did I not trade that? What was wrong with it? And what can I do in the future to avoid missing those types of steering job opportunities? If you can fix that, if you can answer that for yourself, that's a massive step forward, guys. Massive.